Hey everybody, and welcome to another review. This time we are reviewing Farmhand, #1 from Image Comics. This is a book that, just like the Plastic Man miniseries, I was extremely excited for and pumped up for as soon as I found out about it, which was like a day ago, before I reviewed it. I should really keep up on my comic book news better, but I don't. So this book comes from Rom Gilroy, god dang it. And that's he's a creator. He's actually a local creator. Lives in the same state as me, just like one city over, actually, like 20 minutes away, or at least he used to. Anyway, he's a very pretty awesome little creator. He's done a series called Chew, and Chew was kind of like his call to fame. It's a really cool series. It's very funny, very dark. This is very kind of off the wall, dark comedy that just has some really creative subject matter and concepts. And this looks to be just the same kind of thing. It's a different plot and a different world and different characters, but it shares that kind of creative dark comedy, dark twisted like world with that he's known for creating. So I was really happy to jump into this. Essentially, very briefly, the summary of the story is that it's about a farm, and where it's a family farm, and the leader of the farm, grows body organs, or like organs to transplant to save people. Yes, you heard that right. He farms human organs. Yes, it's crazy. This is what Gilroy is best at, is giving us this really crazy kind of simple premise and then stretching it really far and showing you every angle of what it can be. With Chew, it was all about a character that could eat things, and everything he ate he learned the history of, so it became a very interesting kind of like look into food and the deeper meaning behind food and what it can and what terrors it can hide behind it. This book is similar in the idea that it carries a very dark overtone of what farming life can be like, and or not not what it can be like, but what it could be like in this world. Very interesting look into agriculture and everything. A very twisted kind of horror version of it. As we see here, the farmer has staff. There's some fingers being picked out. There's some hearts or lungs on one tree. There's some hands on that big tree. There's just all kinds of stuff you can see they're harvesting, and it's crazy. They even do a guided tour, like Willy Wonka style. It's pretty funny, actually. And it's cool where this book is about family. It's about secrets that family keeps from each other, and the kind of terror it can have on your family. Very interesting. I love the character of Jeremiah. I think is how they say it. Jeremiah, like the actual main farmer character. He comes off as he's a sweet grandpa guy in one panel, and then the next panel he's torturing people, and he's talking about the greater good, and he's almost on the next panel he's very borderline like evil mad scientist, but not quite. He's got some layers to his character already in the first issue, and I like it. It's very good. Um, the story mostly revolves around Jeremiah. I'm just gonna call him Jeremiah. I don't know if that's actually his name. His son coming back after years of being separated from the family. He has his own family now. He has his own kids and wife, and he's introducing his kids to their grandpa for the first time. And and they're staying at the complex. Where at the farm. Well, they're staying at the farm, I guess. You know, because he's having trouble because he's a writer and he's having trouble with his financially. It's all stuff we've kind of seen, but the backdrop of having this creepy like organ growing farm, that has very sinister overtones to it is very interesting, and we don't really get a lot of detail into why it's happening. We just know that one day Jeremiah got like a some kind of strange light. He saw some strange light, and it gave him a vision like of how to create this stem cell that he grows, and that's what creates the organs. And we find out there's other parties that are trying to steal the information from him, and they send assassins and are like saboteurs. It's very interesting, and I can see the series going a long ways. Gilroy's art style is very different, and so it could take getting some used to, and it could be a hard sell on some people. But I think the story is so good. I mean, like, you guys should definitely give it a chance if you like oddball stuff. If you like just creative, kind of dark, creative, different kinds of storytelling. definitely give this one a chance. I think it's going to be a good one, and I'm looking forward to the next issue.